Hey guys, I'm Greg. Welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's go see what's in the fridge today, guys. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. I do appreciate you stopping by. Today's beer, we're going to do another Lost 40 Brewing. This is their Forest King American Stout. This is not a huge beer. This was sent to me by Mr. Fudge, and he says it's 9.3%. And I'm not sure it has it. It does have the price sticker. He paid $4.75 for this. I'm not seeing that on the can, and it kind of needs to be on there because Beer Addict got listed at 7%. A lot of difference between 7% and 9.3. And it has it right here. It's on the top right up here, 9.3%. So imagine that. Beer Advocate has the wrong information. So evidently they've done this beer before, and the ABV varies, but Beer Advocate clumps them all in the same category by the name, no matter whether the ABV is different or not, where most of the time Untapped lists it by the year, or at least has the correct information most of the time. Let's see what they say. Well, made a liar out of me right already. Untapped has it at 10% with 62 IBUs. This was 9.3%. So both sites have the wrong information. And I don't know, other than typing in Forest King, maybe I should have typed in Forest King 2019, maybe able to return something different. Let's see if I can do that. FORESTKING 2019. Well, when I get to 201, before I type in the 9, it has Forest King 2018. When I hit the 9, all that disappears. And if I hit enter, don't see the beer that I'm looking for. So, evidently the 2019 is not listed unless it's 2018, and they want you to have it by a certain time. Let's see what the 2018 says. Forest King 2018, no, still has it at 10% and 60 IBUs. So the information is not there, guys. It is what it is. So I'm just going to leave that there. Evidently it's changing from batch to batch or year to year. How often they do this, I'm not sure. This one is 9.3%. So let's mark that all. Forest King. So we know that we have reviewed it. And let's get on with this. This one has batch number 1351, best by May 23rd of 2019. So I don't have any idea when it was brewed. They're not giving us information. They're another one of these breweries that don't put a lot of information on the bottom of the can. The Trash Pandas had the month and the date, but not the year. And this one has a best by date, and it's an Imperial Stout. I don't think it's been brewed with any coffee. It doesn't say that. So I don't know why they'd want you to have it by then if it was a fresher beer. Maybe it's a 2017 and they want you to have it by that. Don't have any idea. But we're past May the 23rd. Today is the 4th of June. So I don't know why a 9.3% Imperial Stout would need to be drank that quick unless they had coffee brewed with it. And I'm not having that information in front of me, so I do not know. But it was a $4.75 can of beer. So that is all we need to talk about. So let's get it popped open and get it into the glass. This is the base beer for their 99, which we have reviewed. And I thought I seen something in my glass. Another quick check here to make sure there wasn't no bug or anything in it. Don't want to be drinking any bugs. I don't see anything, so if you're in there, bug, I'm going to drink your ass. Alright, straight down the center on this pour. The 99 was a very tasty beer, which was, I think, a bourbon or a barrel-aged beer. So this is that same beer, not barrel-aged. So, it is what it is. Big, frothy, khaki-colored head. 2 fingers of head on that pour, guys. Not giving a lot of light through the beer. It's very dark. Very nice head on that pour for a 9.3%er. Very well carbonated. So let's see what we got. Big rich roasted malt. Hints of caramel and toffee and some black molasses. Maybe a little bittersweet chocolate. Maybe even some dark fruit in there once it comes up to room temperature. It's cold right out of the fridge right now, so I'm not getting those notes. Roasted malt notes, molasses, and a little bit of bittersweet chocolate on the nose right now. So let's see what we got. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Mr. Fudge. Thank you, sir. He has sent me quite a few of the Lost 40 beers, so they must be readily available in his area or he's close to the brewery. Tasty beer with roasted malt, bittersweet chocolate, hints of molasses, maybe even some licorice in there. Decent beer. Guys, to be honest, with the amount of the Lost 40 beers he has sent me and the ones that I have done already, I think these guys do some tasty beers. I think they're making some well-made beers, but I haven't found one yet that was a 10 that I recall. Somebody might call me to the carpet on that one, but I don't remember any of them being 10s. Maybe some of the barrel-aged stuff might have been closer to the 10. But I think they do make a good beer, but I don't think anything is world-class or outstanding so far. So that I can recall. Now, I may be wrong, because I can't hardly remember what I did an hour ago, much less what I did a week ago or several days ago. But I think Lost 40 does some good beers. So if you're in the vicinity, where they're out of, I think Missouri, no, Arkansas, I'm sorry. You might want to try some of their stuff. I mean, with the amount of beers that I've reviewed and had over the last 10 years, it really takes a really well-made, impressive beer to get to 10 from me a lot of times. So, and lack of information, canned on date, and ABV sometimes has an effect on that, and the price of the beer sometimes does. So, but this one seems to be fairly decent, but it's cold out of the fridge, so let me sip on it for a while, and we'll come back and figure out where it's going to end up. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sipping on it a while. Little bit of dark fruit coming out now that it's warmed up. Not much. Definitely tell a resemblance between this and the 99. Tasty beer. It is a tasty beer. Like I said earlier, I think these guys do tasty beers. Like I said, I don't think anything quite to the world class or 10 scale, but well-made beers. I think it's probably decent enough to pick up if you can get their beers in your area and you like this style of beer. And not super expensive, but you know, for $4.75, this is a decent Imperial Stout. So I did enjoy this. So let's do the final chug on this. Very nice aroma, nice taste. A very nice beer. That's where I would put this. A minus. I do think, you know, if they get to the A category, it's worth picking up. Whether it's A minus, A, or an A plus. I find these guys do a lot of A- beers. And the bourbon note barrel versions are just a tad tastier to me with those bourbon notes than the regular versions. But they do a lot of different styles. But I don't think anything is impressed me enough to get a 10 yet that I can recall. And I may be wrong on that. But and the dating of their beers may have something to do with that too. Since they're doing a best by, I don't care for the best by, used by, enjoyed by dates. I want to have a canned on date. And this style, probably a month and a year would be enough. But definitely not impressed with a best by or enjoyed by or used by or whatever by date. And I don't know why this beer wouldn't sell her. I didn't get a lot of coffee notes on this beer, guys. I don't think it was brewed with coffee, so I don't think that has any effect on it. So I don't know why they want you to have this beer by May of 2019, unless it's a 2017 edition or something. I don't understand that. But it is what it is. I'm not in control of that. So let's jump over to Beer Advocate. They have it at 4.21. And over to Untapped, they have it at 4.03. A- all the way around again on this beer too. So I'm in agreement with those guys. So if you've had this one from Lost 40 Brewing, the Forest King, this is the 9.3%, not the 10%. I don't know what year that the 10% was done, because this is the only one that I've had and the only one that I can see, because I can't get these beers in my area. So once again, thanks to Mr. Fudge. Guys, if you've had this one, the Forest King at 9.3%. Let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.